I'm Supervisor Scott Wiener, and 9 years ago, we made history in this building by leading the way for marriage equality. And we're going to do it again tomorrow when the Supreme Court takes Prop 8 and DOMA and puts them where they belong, on the garbage heap of history. And let's hear it for the organizers of this event. They did an amazing job with that march. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to one of the organizers, Greg Casson. Here you go, Greg. Hey, everybody! It was my idea to have the music. You're welcome. I want to introduce some of the people of the planning committee. We got a young, thank you. We got a young woman here named Maddie. 3 months ago we started here. That was fucking sweet. Thank you. There's so many people here. I want to apologize for the sound system early on. We're trying to go old school with the megaphone, not. And so now we have this fabulous sound system here. So we want to be able to introduce some of our planning committee members. Planning committee, would you come up here, and people otherwise step over to the side just so that they can be seen? Planning committee, hello, don't get shy, get up here. Planning committee, where are you? This is Maddie, 20 years old, say hi, Maddie. She worked her butt off, she made those beautiful flyers that say Seneca Falls, Selma, Stonewall, San Francisco. This is Maddie, 20 years old. She said, I never even been to Pride. She's been to Pride right here now, right? We got Justin here. Everyone say hi, Justin. We got Cyril here. Everyone say hi, Cyril. We got Trey. Say hi, Trey. I think half the people here got a flyer from poor Trey, for God's sakes. So Trey was out over, all through the Castro. Thank you, Trey. We had our little Jeans here. She was out in a dress. We call it drag. Jeans, say hi, Jeans. Hi, Jeans. She was out this morning from 6 to 9 o'clock doing the commuter traffic. And then we got Brianna here, her buddy. Say hi, Brianna. Hi, Brianna. Beautiful, thank you. And we have Aaron here. Everyone say hi, Aaron. Hi, Aaron. And we got Terry here. Terry, say hi, Terry. Hi. We got Joni, 60-year-old straight woman. Give it up for the straight lady. We love straight people. We forgive you. Oh my God. So the guy who rented the truck, who pulled out so fast that he almost fell ass over head over it, this is our guy Billy. He did so much of the work. Would everybody please say hey to Billy? Thank you so much, you guys. So, I want to start. How many people have seen the YouTube clip of the young boy who wrote a letter to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court asking for his parents to have the opportunity to be married? Does anybody know what his name is? Okay, where's that family? Get them over here. Make way. He was on MSNBC this morning with his family, and he said, I'm going to be in San Francisco tonight talking to thousands of people. And he was right.
Hey everybody! Who wants to hear my letter? Dear Justice Robert, my name is Daniel Martinez Lefew, and I live in Northern California. I have a younger sister named Selena, and we were adopted by two dads. We were adopted when I was 5, and my sister was about 12 months old. When I was in foster care, I was told I was considered unadoptable because of my golden heart syndrome. That is a genetic disorder that affects the whole left side of my body. I lost my little brother Emilio because some people wanted to adopt him, but they weren't willing to adopt me because of my medical condition.
We love you!
I recently found out that you yourself adopted 2 kids, a boy and a girl, kind of like me and my sister. Family means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but some people believe that you have to have the same blood to be considered a family. You and I both know that family goes deeper than blood. I was lucky to be adopted by 2 guys I can both call dad. They give me and my sister so much love. My dad Jay works at San Francisco as a deputy sheriff, and my dad Brian stays at home and takes care of me and my sister. My dad really encouraged me to excel in life. Since I want to be a cook when I grow up, they're letting me take cooking classes. My parents want me to improve, whether it's my schoolwork or my social life. I know you have a tough decision to make with the gay marriage issue, but my family is just as valuable and worthwhile as any other. It's especially tough for you because I know you don't necessarily believe in gay marriage religiously, but lucky for us, you also don't believe in taking away a right, even from people like us. My family and I have spent the last 4 years making YouTube videos to show people who don't understand that our family is like any other. If Prop 8 is allowed to stand, imagine the pain we would feel knowing that our family we are not considered equal to everyone else. I guess to end this, it is important that all families are protected and valued. In our country, we may not all be the same, but we are all Americans and deserve an equal chance at bettering our lives. I hope you make the right decision in the end. Sincerely, Daniel.
Can you imagine how boring math class is going to be tomorrow after this? I want to introduce again our co-planner, Maddie. Maddie and I met one day and we were talking about what we were going to do in response to the Supreme Court and hearing the Prop 8 and DOMA cases. And we were brainstorming like who we should talk to, and as we were walking up the street, we bumped into Cleve Jones. So we had some fun in our planning. It was like we had invented fire. We were so excited about this. So Cleve was lucky enough to get a seat and to actually go to the hearings at the Supreme Court. And so he is so incredibly torn. And so we've sent him photos and we've called him and all kinds of stuff, and he couldn't hear anything. All the screaming. So we want to bring up Maddie to say some words and to read something from Cleve. Everyone say hi, Maddie.
I first want to say that it has been a huge honor and privilege to be on a committee with people that you see behind me, as well as Cleve, who obviously is not here today, but he asked me to share this with all of you. I am in Washington, D.C. tonight and will be attending the U.S. Supreme Court hearing tomorrow morning with our legal team and the plaintiffs in the challenge to Proposition 8. I'm excited to witness this historic milestone, but sad that I cannot be with you in San Francisco, our beautiful city, which has played such an important role in our long struggle for equality. Tomorrow and Wednesday, the Supreme Court justices will hear oral arguments in the federal court cases against Prop 8 and the so-called Defense of Marriage Act. Their ruling, expected in late June, will of course be of great significance, but something of even greater significance has already occurred. We have changed the hearts and minds of the American people. Regardless of the court's decision, our victory is certain, and I believe that I will live to see equal justice under the law in all matters governed by civil law in all 50 states. We may have months or years yet to fight, but every one of you should know the truth. We have always been equal. Equal in our ability to form and sustain loving relationships. Equal in our ability to create and build healthy communities. Equal in our ability to parent, foster, and adopt. Equal in our ability to serve our country. Equal in our ability to work and support our families. Equal in our ability to care for our parents and grandparents. And equal in our ability to contribute to the global struggle for peace and for social and economic justice. San Francisco has given so much to this movement for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender equality. Our values, once mocked or feared, have become American values. Our heroes who were beaten and jailed and derided have become American heroes. Thank you, San Francisco, for all of you who have worked so hard to see this day arrive.
I want to say a thank you before the next speaker comes on. How many people have ever heard of Paige Hodel? They're all over 50. So Paige Hodel is famous in San Francisco. In the old days, she was the one DJ on the one stage at the Folsom Street Fair when it was real and we were kicking ass. And then she had the box. How many people remember the box? They have their walkers. Anyway, so we want to thank Paige Hodel and we want to thank Lamont Young for the music. It was such a freaking blast. So I just want to say thank you. Let's give them a hand. So Billy, what I wanted to tell you is we don't have the connectors to do a sound system from here for music, so we're going to have to use the truck. Is that possible? I can't hear it. Wait. Okay, get it set up so that we can have music later. I know, sorry, Billy. No? Paige said yes. Okay. So I'm gonna. Okay, sorry. We're gonna bring up a couple more people, and then we're gonna.